Welcome back everyone to Guns and Gear Network. We are going to bring you a product review today. Today we are reviewing the Celestron Oceana 7x15 binoculars. We kind of researched around and was looking for some binocular options, and I like to bring you budget items. I mean, everybody can go out and spend a lot of money, but feel like if we can find quality gear that is budget priced, it allows us to buy more gear, for the budget minded people and people on limited incomes and stuff that want to have a little more gear. But I like quality. If we can find quality with a product, that's what we look for. If it does the job, and if the quality's there, and if the customer service is there with the company and what their warranties are. With that said, these come in the 90 to 100. As of today, we researched it, somewhere between $90 and $160, depends on where you get them. We actually bought these on sale a few months back to do some testing with them and check them out, and we paid right at $100 including shipping. But as of today, we researched the price. Current price ranges from $90 to $160 on this particular set. And I'm going to read you a few things about these. These come with a lifetime warranty, and this comes from Celestron's website itself. It says, for the product usable life, Celestron will cover repairs or replacement of this product in case of defective components or damage from normal wear and tear. For more details, visit our warranty page. I will tell you, when we researched these binoculars, we noticed, because I will tell you, these are Steiner-like. They look a little bit like a Steiner design, military style binocular. But when we were researching the different binoculars, we came across this particular style with a lot of different, not a lot, but a few different brand names. So one company would have the exact same style with their name on it, and you'd have another one. But one thing we found, like one of the companies, they offered no warranty at all. So for around the same price, we were able to pick up these, and these have the lifetime warranty. So we really like that. I will tell you, I'm going to read a little bit directly from their website, because I don't like to give exact I like to give exact information from the manufacturer themselves. It says this featured pack model includes an illuminated compass for direction finding, reticle for distance measurement. Maximum optical performance is appreciated with the BAK-4 prisms and fully multi-coated optics for ultra-sharp images and high contrast and resolution. It has a large 50mm objective lens to offer maximum image brightness even in low light conditions like dusk and dawn. The objective lens is 50mm. The magnification is a 7x. It is the apparent field of view is 7.5 degrees. The exit pupil is 7.1mm. Eye relief is 22mm. Close focus is 33 feet or 10 meters. The IPD Max is 72mm. The IPD minimum is 56mm. It is a fully multi-coated optic lenses. The weight is around 41 ounces. Prism glass type is the BAK-4, and I apologize, I'm not familiar what exactly that means. Twilight Factor is 18.7, and relative brightness is 50.41. So I just want to give you a brief overview of what is on their website and how it reads in their description. So let's get to the review itself of the product. You have this nice case they come in. They do come in a box. Obviously, I didn't want to bring the box in to show you that everybody's seen a box. So it does come in a box from the company. It comes in this nice case. This case has a carry strap, like a shoulder strap style with a pad up here. And then it also has this belt style back here that you could either put it on a belt and or possibly lash it to a pack of some sort if you wanted to do that, but it does have that. On the front here has this flap closure. I like flap closures because if it does start raining a little bit or something, it'll run off. It has a Velcro. I'm not sure if this is waterproof. This does have like a kind of a spongy type foam material, so it's padded. I don't know how waterproof the actual case would be, but in reality, it doesn't really matter, and I'll go into that. Obviously, we already mentioned that they're waterproof. I've got a few things I've added, so I will go into detail about those. From the factory, they do come with a strap It's a nice strap. It's an OD green, but I did, I don't want to say upgraded, but I did go with a different strap that I liked a little better. It has your user manual. Again, I bag everything, and I'll take this out and probably use it to explain a few things. Comes with a lens cleaning cloth, and I'll actually show you the strap that it came with. It comes with this style strap that it's okay. It's pretty nice. It's not bad. It's got kind of a neoprene type feel to it on like a wetsuit material, but it's a thinner style OD green, and not bad. Not a bad option. That comes with it free, or is at least included. And all right, so the optic itself. Let's talk a little bit about the binoculars. First off, it has on the back side here. It has a single protection lens cover instead of the two separate ones. It has a single one. If you look back here and then you just pull that off. If you've seen my other videos, I like tethering things. This one, it was not tethered from the factory, so I just took a piece of fishing line and was able to tether it so you wouldn't lose it out in the field. Because of my new strap that I utilized, they have little clips here, and you has little cutouts here that you run it through to be able to attach your carry strap or your neck strap. The outer portion of it is a rubberized style material. It very durable, and it looks like it would hold up well. Get you this view. On the front here, it has two separate cups, protection cups, and these are tethered from the factory just like that. So they have these little rubber, it's all rubber, and it attaches in the center point here. All right, on these, like we said earlier, when I was reading from the factory information, it has a built-in compass. The compass shows up in the bottom portion of your optic when you're looking through it. It's not really an obstructional type situation. It's just kind of down there, and it allows you to see which direction you're actually looking in. Now, the compass in these are degrees only, so you will not see any type of northeast, southwest. It's like a sliding rule, so it goes back and forth, and it'll tell you, you know, it's 228 degrees or whatever, back and forth this way. So one little trick I did, because most of us are used to looking at a compass rose or a rosette style when we're looking at a compass. So one little trick I did, I went on the internet and I found this compass rose here, and I scaled it down. I went on paint after I copied and pasted. I kind of went on paint and played with the size and everything, and I copied it. So what you're going to see on this, it actually, on the outer edge of the rim of this, it actually has the degrees, and then in the center it has a like a standard compass rose. So, you know, it's got north is 360 degrees, and then it keeps coming around northeast, southwest, and all that. So at a glance, I can look just as a reference point. You know, if it shows that it's 300 degrees, I know that we're in the northwest style position. So that's just a little trick I did. What I did, I just copied that, then I took clear tape and covered it up so it would be waterproof. On the back side, I used duct tape just to make it a little more durable, and then I just put a little Velcro tab here, guys, just like that, and it Velcros in, so pretty easy to get in and out. If I need to change it, or if this one gets damaged, I can just easily switch it out to another one. All right, one of the things that we mentioned about this does have a range finding reticle built in. Now, it is in mils, and the subtensions are pretty big, so it's not really designed for like precision style rifle shooting, but it will get you pretty close. These are more designed to figure out, let's say you're on the ocean and you're trying to figure out how far a ship is away from you, or how far you're away from shore, you know, those type things, or an object, but it will get you pretty close. With that said, with this, it actually has a quick reference here on this end that you use as a dial. So whatever you see and hear in mils, you can actually, as a quick reference, you can and it explains all this in the instruction manual. You can use this, it'll show you the distance. So it's kind of like an automatic converter, if you will. It's kind of like an analog style converter to show you the mils to the distance, and it has that built in right here on the unit itself, so you're able to see what the distance is to your area or target you're trying to range. Also, on the compass here that's built in, it has a battery that goes in here. These are button style batteries like you see in a watch battery, and it is when you hit this button here, it actually lights up on the inside, so you can actually see it in low light conditions. So it does light up, so you can actually see the compass in low light if you need to do that. The one thing that is different about these, that some people, I don't know if it's a negative or a positive. I'm used to the center focus here, where you just have one knob. This one actually you have to individually focus each one, so that's a little cumbersome at times, I guess. I prefer the single one, but if that's the one negative, I can live with it based on what I think about these as a whole. Is that the only thing there? Now, talking about these being waterproof, these do float. So if you drop them in the water, you don't have to have like a floating camera style strap or anything. These actually float. So that's why I said overall I think these make a pretty good option, because the quality's decent, the warranty is good, and I think the magnification's about right, and for field use, and then also they float, so you could use them on the water, even crossing a creek, near ponds, lakes, whatever, and feel confident that if you dropped your piece of kit here that you could get it back. So that's always a plus, and I think that really makes these stand out as a good option for you, because they do float. But anyway, they wanted to show you these, and I'm going to show you a couple little things here that that you need to consider when you buy these. If you've seen my other video about my Navy SEAL spotting scope, this probably looks familiar to you. This is just a tripod that I had, and let me show you something here. This does not come with it, but you may want to consider ordering one of these. This actually allows you to take this these binoculars here, and I'll show you how to do it. You take this center cap off, this right here, and you take this and you screw it into that like this. Then you take this and you screw it into that. There you go, guys. Now, this gives you a hands-free option like at the range. So if you want to use them almost like a spotting scope, you could. And this is pretty generic, these fittings. So about any tripod you have, it's pretty standard. And I don't know the thread pattern, but basically they don't have different ones. So I think it's pretty standard in the industry. These will work for cameras, tripods, binoculars, whatever. And now when you order these, if you order one of these and decide you want one of these fittings here, I looked and there's different ones, different quality. Some of them are made of plastic. I did not want plastic. That's a pretty long span there. So this one's actually metal, pretty good quality. Has kind of a rubberized coating on the knob here. Pretty nice quality. So I would suggest, they're not much. They're like $12 to $15, $16. So it was worth it to me to order one of these extra to be able to do that and have that ability to mount these. And they'll fit on about any tripod. So if you wanted to put it on a taller tripod where you could view them standing up and or sitting down and then in the sitting position, or on a bench or whatever the case may be, you could, and then do that. But I would strongly consider maybe adding one of these in your purchase. The strap I bought that's separate is a neoprene. It's kind of like a wetsuit material, but it's real thick, nice and padded, and it's obviously in the camo pattern here. And it has quick connects on either end, so I can clip them in, clip them out, and just wanted to show you guys that. The user manual is very detailed. It has a lot of information here, and I will go over the calculator dial, because I think that's important to some people. It says the calculator dial located inside the objective lens cap can be used to determine distance quickly and easily without using the formulas above. But it also gives you formulas that you can use. So it's very detailed, this whole user manual. It tells you how to set everything up, what it does, and this right here, let's see if I can get that to focus. This right here is what you're looking at when you're looking through the reticle. You'll see this right here, this portion up here, see if that's getting in camera, would be your for your distance, and then down here, if you see this portion, that's what your compass will look like when you're looking through the lens. That's what you're going to see in it. And keep in mind, this is only on one, but because of the way you look through a binocular, it'll transpose into one look. But you could actually close your eye, one eye, and get rid of this altogether and just see a clear image if you wanted to do that also. But and they give you the example here. For example, your range at 60-foot tall, lighthouse, 20 yards. This is 60 mils tall, and you want to know the distance. So it gives you the formula here, how to work that out, like if you was on a boat and looking out, trying to figure out the distance to a lighthouse. So it kind of gives you a lot of details there. And see, they even mention here about the tripod ability, being able to mount it on there. And let's see. And it gives you a little bit about this, different languages and so forth. It tells you about the warranty and all that. But this is pretty nice. It's pretty detailed. I put mine in a Ziploc bag. Just throw it in here, make sure I've got it. Keep it waterproof and have that. But guys, if you're looking for like a outdoor style that's rugged, that has some different abilities and capabilities, I think this would be a good fit for you. No, they are not Steiner or German glass, but they European glass, but they're surely nice for the money, I think, and they fit pretty good for me. And but I thought I'd bring that to you guys. As always, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be bringing you some other videos here coming up in the near future. I've got some neat videos coming up I think you'll enjoy. I've got one coming up that I'm going to do about night vision. And it's again budget minded, and it has a lot of information of my setup and how I think it's versatile and so forth. But look for that coming up in the near future. And as always, guys, if you would, make sure you support your gun rights organizations, either on the national, local level, and or both. Those guys really work hard to fight for our rights and our Second Amendment. So keep in mind, always look to join one or more of those organizations to help the cause. As always, I appreciate your support of the channel, and if there's any questions you have about this particular product or anything else we've reviewed, or something you'd like to see reviewed in the future, please comment below. We'd like to hear from you. Or if you've used this particular anything we've reviewed here, you've used them, got experience with them, like to add to it, we'd like to hear from you on that side too. But as always, like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be bringing you another video here in the near future. Thanks, guys, and have a great day.